Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Julius and I'm watching the best trading videos of the industry with you together, so you don't have to do it all by yourself. Today we are watching I found the best AI trading bot ever with insane results. So this is from Trading with David, and I stumbled across his channel, and apparently he is like more or less just trying out different AI trading bots every day, more or less, and posting videos about that. Now, of course, I want to see the best AI trading bot ever. I'm not that big into the AI trading bubble. Maybe we can learn something and I can give my opinion on the topic. Before I forget it, you guys leave a like and a sub real quick down below. Thank you for your support. It's like just 5 seconds of work and it helps my channel a lot. So let's start.
ChatGPT 5.6 sold to find the best trading bots. The results generally shocked me and there was a bit of a small
Make it like a little faster so we get through the video quicker.
problem. Now, I've been backtesting strategies here on YouTube for over 5 years.
I noticed that.
I've been rated several times the top trader on multiple exchanges.
It surprises me that this is the first video I'm watching from David. 1.5 million subscribers, 5 years of trading strategy tests, and I've never seen a video.
But this new model is definitely going to be changing something for me. If you're somebody that stares at charts all day, checking your phone at mid-dinner, waking up at 3 AM because you've got a position open, well, this could be changing things for you too. Everything I use today, the prompt, the backtest, everything is free. You'll be able to find the link down below in the...
That's actually good. So we can immediately copy the bot if it's working. You know, guys, I'm a big advocate of a mechanical strategy in which you follow a pretty strict set of rules. It could be a complex set of rules, but you follow the rules every day and it produces a overall great profit over a month, over 2 months, whatsoever, okay? You can make incredibly big money with that without having the human factor of failure in it. And to make it even more stable, I coded it into an automated algorithm within my trading software so that I do not have to click any button. But this is no AI strategy. It's basically just my rules coded into an algorithm within my trading software.
Pinned comment. Quick one, guys. Before we jump in, I'd love to know how many hours a day you actually spend in front of charts.
Okay, let's answer that question real quick. Well, I'm always working on a strategy and always backtesting. I have a video on this channel where I explain why backtesting is actually the real job of a day trader. So I think, let's say 1 hour, 1.5 hours of backtesting and working on a strategy. The trading part, again, 1.5, 2 hours of pure trading. So let's say 4 hours a day.
Be honest, drop a number down in the comments. No judgment, guys. I used to spend like 12 hours in front of charts myself, so I totally get it. Okay, guys, let's get straight to it. First of all, we're going to go through exactly what you're going to see in this video today. We're going to start with the setup. It's going to be very fast. I'm going to go through all of the platforms that are required to do what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go through the costs, a little bit of a teaser. Most things are free. And
yeah, is a problem with those AI strategies that you have significant fees with all of those AI providers like Claude, etc.?
You probably already have the subscriptions that you'll need. Second, I'm going to give you the ChatGPT prompt that I used to find these strategies. Next, at number 3, we're going to be backtesting using an MCP server, giving the tools to ChatGPT so that it can actually really backtest that strategy. And in 4th place, we're going to be verifying the backtest results on TradingView to make sure they are accurate. And then finally, in 5th place, we're going to be connecting our bots over to Telegram so that it will alert you when there's a trade. And guys, if you are building along with me today and you're finding value in this video,
do they just alert you, or probably they're also executing, I guess?
Would you do me a little favor and drop a like? And why not subscribe? Because I'm doing lots more videos like this one.
Okay, since we are reacting to that, I'm gonna leave a like here, as you should do to my video. Thank you.
I want to know what you want in the next one. Okay, let's get over to the requirements and what we need. A bit of a check-in before we build, because I want you guys following along and not just watching. A quick disclaimer though, although I have been backtesting for over 5 years here on YouTube, I've decided to use the tools so you don't have to learn to code. If you're non-technical, don't worry, you will be able to follow along, no problem whatsoever. No code, easy, simple steps created by a real algo trader, myself. And guys, at the end of this video, I will be sharing forward testing results.
I wouldn't describe myself as an algo trader. The coding thing was just a little help to make my workday a little easier.
And a snapshot of one of my live accounts, which is being traded 100% with bots. Okay, let's get into this. We're going to need a couple of accounts on a couple of different websites. Some are tools, some of them are going to be the AIs themselves. So the first thing you will need is an account on ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT, Claude, it doesn't make any difference, but you will need an account. Now for today, we can use the free...
Should I watch it or should we skip that, what we need here? Let's skip a little through that, okay? Because actually I just want to see the strategy. Trading kit, Never heard of that.
This is a community-driven project. The community has actually backtested over 152,000 different strategies which you have access to on their database as
net PNL, that's a big percentage. Maximum drawdown. Okay, wait a minute, guys. I never heard of Trading Kit. So, as he explained, there are various different strategies people put online and you can just copy them. Why isn't everybody a multi-millionaire by now if a strategy makes 200,000% with a max drawdown of 23%?
Wow. So this is a very cool tool which you just literally ask ChatGPT to install. Now this is free of charge. You can use the free package and it will give you everything you absolutely need to be able to get started and probably go through without ever having to pay.
Okay, so now is where he is explaining something on the chart. So this is where I want to start.
Recently with...
And we're watching gold.
A huge pullback of around 30%, which is exactly the kind of market that bots absolutely love. So maybe that's the reason that it's decided to go and wait and choose gold. So in the prompt, I've told it...
So he's chosen gold.
It has a couple of hours to go away and backtest, so it will sit in the background. You don't have to worry about it crunching through too many tokens because most of the work is actually done on a server. The optimization is done on the trader dev server. So ChatGPT will just be checking in every now and then to make sure that the work is actually being done. Okay, while that's sifting through the results, I have a question for all the pros out there. Once you get a backtest, what is the most important metric for you guys? Is it win rate, profit factor, net profit? Tell me.
Net profit, as easy. Net profit and consistency. I do not care about risk reward, win rate, get the hell out of there. Just want to look at the consistency. Do I make money every month for the last 5 to 10 years? Okay, not every month. Okay, then, but can you live off this strategy? Do you have a consistent income? That's just the only thing that interests me.
Down in the comments down below, which is most important to you? Personally, I look at 2 or 3 of them, including the Sharpe ratio, the profit factor, and the EV. Okay, it's been running for a little bit of time, and we're starting to see our first results. I'm going to leave this for 24 hours.
Net profit 300%. Okay, does that mean that we are in the 1 hour chart and he tested 1,095 days? So about 3 years, more or less. And a 300% profit. Well, that is not too big for 3 years. Depends on the position size. Yeah, your position size is bigger, you could have probably made a lot more. It's a decent number. Okay, it's not too big, nothing too crazy. I've seen otherwise where people are doubling their account in a couple of weeks. Okay, that would be already 100% after a couple of weeks. Depends on the position size probably. Profit factor looks good. Max drawdown. Okay, this is a key number here. That is really good. Trades are only 142. Okay, that would be too little for my taste. If we are watching now, okay, let's calculate that. We only did 142 trades in 1,095 trading days. So only about every 10th day we're doing a trade. Guys, this is a little too little for my taste. Win rate. Okay, he's going for a big reward risk ratio when the win rate is below 50%. All right.
Hours to run, see what we can actually pull out of it in 24 hours. Okay, it's been 24 hours.
But for a bot that you do not have to care about, which is just running in the background, of course, those are phenomenal results. For actually I'm
back. We're going to look directly at the backtesting result. I'm going to ask it to give us our best trading strategy in a clean table, and boom! I saw the results already.
That's better. With $100,000, okay, the total P&L doesn't matter too much. But the net profit now, this looks interesting.
Ready as I come into my office, 1,669% net profit, a max drawdown of 28%, which is a little bit high, a win rate of...
I think it's decent.
Only 31%, but we did have 456 closes.
Yeah, but 456 trades within all of those years, guys. Those are 20 years. This is nothing. Some scalpers are doing 200 trades a day. 1,000% within 20 years. I mean, it's alright, but no one would have started this algo in 2006, so those results are unlikely to be as good in the future. I'm skeptical, guys. 20-year history, couple of hundred trades. No one is running this algo for years to only get a handful of trades out of it, okay? No one.
View. This one was on the 1 hour time frame, and then we're going to go over to...
I mean, would you have the patience? If you are not sure that this will work in the future, you know that it worked in the past. But the thing is with trading, you have a big back test and then you are forward testing by executing the trade on a daily basis. Okay, if you have an algo and maybe there are 10, 20, 30 days in which this algo is not executing a trade, you want to tell me that you will hold on to this algo running in the background. Maybe you have to pay for fees, etc. And the algo is just not doing any trade at all for a month. and you have no result, and then he's doing a trade and maybe a loss. Guys, no one has the patience for that. Let's be real here. Of course, those numbers in hindsight are very, very big and beautiful and wow, okay? But a real live execution is almost impossible. On the other hand, if you maybe are running several algorithms like that on the same time, maybe let's say 10 of those algorithms, then here and there you will execute a trade. So this in theory could work for your mind, for your well-being, for your financial income, but just purely this one strategy, I'm skeptical.
The play button here, and that will add the strategy to TradingView so that we can actually backtest it. Drum roll, please. And boom, here is the exact backtest on TradingView. Everything is identical to ChatGPT, as you can see just here. We still have the 1,669%, a max drawdown of 28%, and there's still a profit factor.
It's an exponential growth, okay? But the strategy worked way better in the last couple of years. In the years before, look at the equity curve, percentage-wise. Now, those are big percentages down here. And as you can see, we got drawdown phases, more or less a year of a drawdown, 1 year full of losses in which you lost money. You want to tell me that you have the guts holding on to an algo that is only doing a couple of trades and you're losing money within a year, holding onto the algo for another 4 to 5 years before it's really going up? Come on, guys. It sounds nice, but who's gonna ensure you that a market phase like this won't come in like the next 6 years, where you more or less make no money in the next 6 years? This could very well happen.
Of 1.895. That's absolutely amazing. I am really chuffed with what ChatGPT has managed to do in such a little time. Let's have a look very quickly at what is behind the strategy. As I said earlier, this is actually using my boilerplate for all of the risk rules, like the stop losses and all of that. We'll be setting our stop loss to the ATR bands just here, and this is a long only strategy. We have a risk to reward of 3.8, which is absolutely amazing. So if we have a look at one of these trades just here, this trade here would have looked something like this. We would have made around 5.3% profit, and we would have actually put our stop loss at 1.
Is it a daily chart?
Would have made around 5.3% profit, and we would have actually put our stop loss at 1.4%. So pretty insane, looks absolutely amazing. The backtest results look great. Let's very quickly have a look at the actual strategy. Now, I know this strategy was built all around the Asia Open and a couple of indicators. We're using the T3 for trend direction and the range filter. So you can find both of these indicators on TradingView. Go T3 by DaviddTech just here, and the range filter, which is by Donovan Wall just here. So for this entry that we spoke about earlier, we need for the T3, which is this green band here, to go green and price to be above it. And the Donovan Wall range filter needs to be green and price needs to be above it. And as you can see, it's absolutely perfect as an entry. Okay, let's just take a couple of seconds to do some real talk here. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the problem, because
okay, maybe he's now talking about the things I see problematic.
I'm not selling you a course or some kind of shitty ebook. This backtest, I agree, does look incredible. But a backtest is a rear view mirror. It is backtesting on historical data. Before I ever trust any strategy with real money, I need 3 things. Enough trades to make sure that it isn't just luck. With this strategy, we had 456 trades, which would qualify as enough trades in my eyes.
In 20 years, 450 trades, 20 years. That's like 25 trades per year. That's too little.
Then need to forward test the strategy.
Again, if you have 10 of those strategies, maybe that works for you, but best trading AI bot, just because it worked nice in the last couple of years, I'm not sure.
What does forward test mean? It means that we're going to leave these strategies to run in the background for a couple of months. Either on a...
Yeah, for a couple of months. Actually, you need years for forward testing for any valid information.
Paper trading account, or you can just leave them on TradingView. This allows for that trading strategy to continue trading on data that it's never seen. So to give you a little bit of a perspective, I actually trade around 7 bots.
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, now David and I getting on the same page here. If you are trading many bots, you can live with those little trades and those little executions because you have so many running. Okay, that is fine.
Yes.
I would probably do it the same way.
7 bots after I backtested over 2,000 of them. And like I said, that was just the ones that I wanted to show you guys. There was many more that I just put in the bin and didn't even look at again. That's what it takes before you can actually say that you get an edge. Now, the third thing is actually the live trading. Once you have enough confidence in the strategy and the forward testing results look great, you can actually automate these strategies. Like I said, I've automated around 7 of them that are taking live trades every single day. But before I even put them onto my main account, I have multiple sub-accounts all running with...
But don't you think, guys, with all of this AI going on, that a lot of those strategies are becoming obsolete in the future? The strategies just stop working. So when I'm talking about a mechanical strategy and I want to find something that is really working, I look especially for something that will work forever, okay? Just buying into momentum and selling into momentum. There will always be momentum phases each day in the market, because otherwise the market couldn't move into one direction. Okay, so otherwise it would chop around forever. There have to be some momentum phases. And if you're able to enter into the direction of the momentum, then the edge is on your side and you can build around this basic rule. Many different execution rules that complete your strategy at the end. Okay, and then you have to backtest that. But I think when I want to look for a mechanical strategy that I will execute for a living, then this has to be something that possibly is working forever. Because it's based on a simple approach, on the simple nature of the market that is moving.
Much smaller amounts. This allows you to test with a lot more precision whether slippage and things like that are actually going to affect this strategy. So yes, it is a lot of hard work. So when I told you this one shocked me, is because I've actually been looking for an edge on gold and on Forex for a long time and haven't really found much up until now. So now you know, and I just wanted to be clear and transparent with you guys.
I mean, look at this, guys. I do not want to be a hater here, but I want to make sure we're on the same page. So the 200% line was reached in 2018. That is 12 years of trading to make 200%. I'm not sure, but if you just would have bought the S&P 500 in 2006, maybe you would have made 200% by 2018. All right. So yeah, here, okay, I'm on the same page with David. Okay, those are extraordinary results. We're not sure if this is continuing in the future, but this is good work. What I'm just saying is that it's really hard for our human mind. We are no computers, we are no robots, to stick to an algo like that for many years without big returns. Okay, we move to another house, we move to another country, whatsoever, our life changes, and you will tell me that you will still run this algo in 10 years. I'm not too sure about that. If you have a good strategy on your hand, you can decide whether you want to trade today or not, or if you want to trade in 10 years or not. And the strategy will work more or less every day, every week. But a strategy where you have to hold on for 10 or 20 years for significant return is just hard to execute for us humans, okay? This is just such a long period of time that we cannot capture it. If I can give you now my mechanical rule and I can tell you, okay, more or less every month you will have a profit. And if you have a losing month, the chances are very big that the next month will be even better, okay? So you can cash out something every month, which makes it a living. Then you can live with that. But a strategy where I tell you, okay, in 20 years, you will have 1000% profit, but you have to hold on to the strategy for 20 years. And there are phases in which you won't make any money for 5 years straight. That's the problem. Okay, so this is why I think that AI bots and stuff are currently not a substitution for our hard manual trading work, okay? If you're a good trader, you can make money every month, and a trading bot is not able to do that.
So here's the deal. I'm going to connect this bot over to my Telegram for the next 30 days. Okay,
I'm not too interested about connecting the bot. Now we saw what... And he's testing many strategies for the last few years. What in his opinion is one of the best AI bots ever. And I have to agree, the result is pretty amazing. And if you are running many bots at the same time, again, I can repeat myself here. It's not a substitute for our hard manual trading work with mechanical strategy or with ICT concepts or whatever you are doing on a daily basis. And I'm glad that AI is currently not taking over our loved industry, at least in my opinion. Write down in the comments what you think. Are you trading with AI? Do you have a bot running? And if it's working for you, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for your attention. We're gonna see us next time. Take care of yourself, guys, and good luck with trading this week. Bye bye.